Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Something different. I'm actually posting twice this week. Can you believe it? So this look that I'm wearing right now, which isn't it just the best makeup look that you've seen in your whole entire life? Like beauty influencers like can't even. Okay, that was dramatic even for me. Listen, this is what I'm going to show you what I do every morning when I get ready for work. It's something that's quick and easy, and I just do this to go to work and still kind of feel confident about walking around there, because there's only so much you can do with your hair. There's only so much you can do with your uniform, and if I can just somewhat look decent and feel confident with the way my makeup looks, then that just makes my day 100 times better. So this is a very quick and easy thing that I do every morning to get ready for work, and I'm going to show you how I get this magnificent look. So stay tuned. Okay, so when I start, I obviously moisturize first, which I've already done, and then I just use a primer, which is this one. Can you see it? I don't know. Am I a beauty influencer? No. Okay, it's actually a barrier repair cream, but it can be used as a primer, which is what I use it for. So I'm just gonna put some on. Now obviously when I have to do this in the mornings to get ready for work, it's kind of a rush because I like to sleep as long as I possibly can. So I take only the minimum amount of time to do this because I enjoy sleeping. But now I need to wait for it to just sink into my skin because it is heavily hot in here. So let's just take a moment for the primer to do its thing, shall we? Okay, so I think the primer is in. Now, usually when I do my makeup, like when I'm going out, I do like concealer and correction and everything before I put on the foundation. But obviously in the mornings, I'm rushed. I don't do that. I go directly into the foundation. So please don't be scared. Okay, it's just in the mornings because I'm rushed. Okay, so the foundation that I've been using lately is this one. Okay, once again, I hope you can see it. It's from Catrice, which we only can, I don't know how the beauty influencers do this, but I think you can see it. Which Catrice recently, like for the past year or something, started being sold in South Africa. And this one I actually kind of like. It's the, I think, Natural or Neutral Ivory 002. And it actually matches my skin really well. So that's what I've been using for, I think, since I started working. I've used this because when I started working, I knew I was going to have to wear the foundation and everything, so I made sure that I got a good one. So once again, people are going to be scared. I put it directly onto the sponge because again, I'm in a rush, so I'm not going to do everything perhaps the way I would if I was getting ready for a night out or something like that. This is just basic things to look like a decent human being for work and to cover up the fact that I haven't slept well. Some nights I sleep well, but waking up for work is always gonna be a difficult thing to do. So at least if I look decent, I feel a little bit better about it. But so this is probably the longest part of the whole thing. So I'm gonna do this. It's putting on foundation. I put foundation on my sponge. I make sure it covers everything it's supposed to cover. And you bounce the sponge, you don't drag the sponge, but this is not anything new. This is not new information. So we're gonna just fast forward through this part because obviously you don't need to see the steps. I'm not doing a tutorial because that I didn't think that's a good idea. Okay, me telling you what to do with your makeup because. But anyways, I'm just showing you what I do every morning to get ready as quickly as possible and still look somewhat decent. So let's hit that fast forward button, shall we? So now that I look efficiently enough like a ghost, so I'm noticing that on camera, it appears that I'm basically putting white paint on my face. But when I look at it in the mirror, it actually is looking like my skin tone. So, you know what? These things happen. This is the camera. In real life, it looks good. Well, it looks decent. It blends, okay? Like you cannot really notice a difference. So the fact that I look like a ghost on camera is the camera's fault. Obviously, I have nothing to do with it. Okay, so then the next step is concealer. So I use Catrice concealer as well. I just think, well, I started using the concealer actually before I started using the foundation, just because this one actually works really well. And since I am using the foundation, I figured the two should work really well together because, same brand. So what I do with the concealer, I just do this. Now, like I said, this is not a tutorial. This is how I get ready for work. So don't take this as me giving you tips. This is just what I do every morning. Because I want to do it, still decently. So I don't know if you can see. I put a line here, a line there, and then just a little bit to fill in. I put some on my eyelids because why not? So just like that, and then some here, and then this little portion on my nose. Yeah, that's what I do. So once again, I feel like I need to make this point. This is not in any way a makeup tutorial, okay? Okay, I just feel like I needed to disclaim. And now I'm just gonna blend it because, well, you need to, that's, you because that's what you do. That's the reason why I'm doing it. You're blending it because it needs to be blended. Anyways, so just quick, I use two different sponges for the concealer and the foundation, obviously. Obviously, because two different things, two different like shades, sort of. And you just blend just to make sure that everything is nice and covered. And now I have officially transformed myself into a complete and utter ghost. Now I need to make sure that I set my ghost-like face so that it doesn't go anywhere. And for this we need some powder. So I just use the Yardley Loose Power Powder Translucent Buff. Because one, it's the one I've always used, and two, I think it's like not that expensive when you compare it to other things. And even, holy crap, I just spilled everything on my lap. Anyway, speaking of expenses, I might be having some more this month. So I just set this with powder. I don't have a way I do it. I just put the powder everywhere so that, it's set, one, and two, because I sweat in my face, I kind of need the powder to help me not too badly sweat in my face. It helps though if I don't actually pour out the entire bucket of powder on my lap and make it extremely hard to use because I don't know. I think the whole talking and doing my makeup thing is throwing me off my game. Not that I have a game. Listen, I'm not horrible at makeup. Okay, when I have the time, I'm actually pretty decent. I'm not gonna say that I am, you know, ever in my life gonna be like giving tutorials, but I've learned things from tutorials that have helped me. This is my quick and easy routine. So if I'm not doing everything the way that it's actually supposed to be done, or whatever it is we're saying these days, that's just because, you know, I'm trying to be quick and easy and not worry about it too much. Oh, okay. I think everything is set. I think. Oh, I hope. Okay. We are now going to take a quick intermission for me to put the extremely noisy fan on my face so that I don't sweat my face off. And this is what my powder looks like now because I decided to throw everything everywhere. And my leg is also now not going to sweat for the next 5 million years because there's powder everywhere. Okay, so time for a fan intermission. So by now you realize by fan intermission I actually meant a fan and not a fan, like someone watching this. But anyways, you all knew that, I'm guessing. So for bronzer I have this kind of like pearl things that's kind of bronzer, highlighter, pearls things mixed. It's just what I've always used. The reason I like it is because it's not super dark, and because I'm still afraid of bronzer, like I'm really scared of putting it on too dark. It actually helps because I can just build up a bit, and because it's for work I don't want it to be like too extreme, so I like using this one. So I like just putting it there, like in like that little area there, with like just in the cheekbone, just a bit above the cheekbone, kind of on the apples, because it has like that highlighting thing as well. Can you just see the powder got everywhere? Like I'm gonna have to vacuum. Focus, thank you. Okay, so I just like putting it like, you know, just because I have the ghost-like quality in my face, bronzing it up a bit, it just helps, you know. Now, like I said, I know on camera I look like a ghost probably, but it doesn't actually look that way just in like regular life. I think it's probably just the camera and the lights and everything, but it actually looks a lot warmer when you're looking in the mirror. But anyways, so I don't know if you can see where I put the bronzer. Like I said, it is very light because it's for work. I don't want it to be too dark, and also I don't want to wear bronzer that is too dark. So then I also do the whole forehead thing. I know some people don't like doing the forehead thing. That's fine. I have a big forehead, so I like to do the forehead thing. Does it make a difference? I don't know, but you know, I do it anyway because it's what I do. And this brush I got, I think, in 7th grade as like part of one of those makeup kits that you buy for small kids. So yeah, but hey, it's been working for me, so I don't know what to say. So then what I do is I take some bronzer, just squeeze the brush a bit, and then just put some on my nose, you know, to create somewhat of a nose contour. I mean, I don't know, it's not much, but it's something. Like, I don't know. I don't even know if you guys can see anything. I know the lights are, like, there's absolutely no beauty effects going on my camera. I promise you, because I don't know how to set it on this camera. But there's a light. I don't know what the light is doing. The light is making me look like a ghost. But you know, this is the first somewhat I am attempting to try makeup video that I'm making. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm thinking about doing a makeup review soon. So if this one goes well, who knows what will happen. Now, the eyes. The eyes are the soul. No, the windows of the soul into the soul. I don't know. You know that saying? I know the saying. I just can't remember it. So what I just like to do is I have this Benefit brow pencil. I don't really use the pencil part anymore. I basically just use this because I've been trying to like shape my eyebrows like my natural eyebrows, because filling in my brows has never really gone well for me. Because first of all, I've tried a million different pencils and the shade just never seems right, and it always just, I don't know, it looks weird and I don't know. So I've been trying to get my natural eyebrows in a like good shape so that I can just brush them like this. Either way, in the morning I don't have time to do my brows, so I brush them. That's it. That's what I do. And then the eyeshadow is really simple. Like literally there's two things I use. So first I just take like a regular brown shade eyeshadow, like a medium shade brown, not a really light one, not a super dark one, just like in between brown, a regular brown that you could find in probably any neutral palette or anything. I take this brush, which is about the only professional makeup brush I own, and then I try to go a bit higher than where my crease is because I have very hooded eyes, so going a bit higher just creates like an illusion. I think that's what I read somewhere. So that's what I do. I go, and I think I started in the middle, but I usually start at the ends. I don't know. I was just like I said, the talking and the doing makeup thing is throwing me off. But usually I start out here, actually. I don't know. And then I just try to blend this. You know, the blending and the things. The blending and the things. Me sitting here pretending that I know what I'm talking about. And then I like to just go like at a diagonal from the corner of my eye, connect the two, and then just blend it out completely. I use like the side of the brush that doesn't have any eyeshadow on so that I don't make it too dark, because obviously again it's for work, so I don't want to overdo it. Okay, so it's not much, clearly. Okay, it's not completely blended yet, but like you can see, it's the shape you'd usually create with like a crease shade and then blend with a darker and then put a darker on the corner. I'm just doing all of that with one shade of brown because one, I don't have the time to blend multiple colors, and two, like I said, it's for work. I'm not trying to do anything fancy. I'm just trying to look, you know, presentable. And you know, when I do this, I at least feel good about the day. You know, and then once this is completely blended, okay, it's showing up really weirdly on the camera, but it's, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to be able to do much about that right now, but you guys get the gist of it. So it's basically just framing the eye, doing this whole like sweeping it out a bit, just taking it out so that, you know, it creates a thing. And then what I do is I take a shimmer shade or a highlighter shade. It's usually a gold tone one, just because I think gold is, it's neutral but it's still, you know, kind of fun. And I have this little flat brush thingy. I put in my glitter highlight shade, whatever, and then that just goes all over my lid here. just like that, and then in the corner here, just to create like that thing. Okay, so you guys can kind of see the glitter, right? Okay, so I realized that I took the eyeshadow down too low. That's why it's looking so weird. It's not supposed to go that far out, first of all, and not that close to the lower lash line. It usually I stay on this top part, but yeah, like I said, the talking and the filming and the makeuping, it's throwing me off a bit, but that's, you get the gist. Okay. Okay, so I quickly did the other eye off camera, which took about 5 seconds, and I just usually put on some like lip balm or something because, you know, at work I'm wearing a mask basically the whole entire day except when I'm on lunch, which is draining, yes, but it is what it is. So I didn't feel the need to put on any lipstick or anything, and I just set it with a setting spray. Sometimes I put on mascara, sometimes I don't. You know, it is what it is. Is it the best makeup look in the entire world? Yes. No, obviously not. I've spent maybe half an hour on this. But it's quick and it's easy, and I still look presentable, and I still feel, you know, somewhat confident when I have this on my face. I don't think it translates as well on camera, but in real life, you know, it looks decent enough for me to feel confident about going to work. And, you know, it's quick and it lets me sleep in a little longer. So that is it, guys. My hair is obviously tied up usually because for work, you know, I need my hair out of my face, but I'm not going to do that now because it's not necessary. But that is what I do when I get ready in the mornings every single day, except when I go to the gym. Then sometimes I just don't put makeup on, or I do a really quick just concealing like my dark circles and some mascara. But yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed getting ready with me. If you would like a makeup review in the future, I've got some ideas for which brands and things I want to do that are not going to blow my budget completely, because, you know, yeah, it's expensive. But, you know, if you would like that in the future, like this video and comment and do the things and the things and the things. I will see you guys in the next video. Really, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.